you do when it's hot outside? Here in South Carolina, the weather has been in the hundreds. And when that happens, I head out of town to cooler destinations. This time, I'm headed to Seattle, Washington, one of the few states left on my bucket list of seeing all 50 states. Now, most people come out to Seattle to see the standard things such as the Space Needle or the whale or go to the market, but not me. This time, I'm going hiking at Mount Rainier, so subscribe and make sure you hit the notification button to hear about my solo hike and almost getting lost in the woods. While here, I decided to stay at this beautiful location called Cedarbrook Lodge. They offer free transportation from the airport and they're just 20 minutes away. As you arrive, you're welcomed by a grand porte cochere designed with rich glulam beams, angled steel posts, and natural stone bases. This blend of timber and metal reflects the Northwest signature style, modern yet grounded in nature. It's given forest retreat with a modern twist. I realized while booking my reservation that this location was going to be packed to capacity. I think I got the last room, and when I arrived, I instantly realized that there was a medical conference going on, but it didn't deter from the experience that I had, and if I was putting a conference together, I would definitely utilize this place as well. Now let's head back to the main lobby. Inside the lobby is a waiting area. There's a little store to the left. And then you get to a point where you can actually look down on the area below, which includes your dining area, your bar, your cafe, and your spa. But we're not going to go down there just yet. Let me check in and show you the room first. Instantly, my room felt nice and cozy with natural tones, luxe bedding, plush robes, and windows that frame the trees like artwork. As a real coffee lover, people don't understand how important it is to have a little coffee nook in your room. My room had spa-like touches in the bathroom as well, but I believe the room I was given is one of their older rooms based on the newer images I've seen on their website. I wasn't able to see the other room options, but they also offer rooms with balconies, a suite with a living room and dining room, and rooms with ADA bathrooms. But I enjoyed my room as is. The building I was in was very quiet, and as a solo traveler, I felt very secure and safe. Now let's talk perks. This lounge down the hall, yes, every guest wing has one, has snacks, drinks, and free ice cream. I mean, come on, what resort gives you access to free ice cream? Even late at night, and yes, that was me, I did get ice cream around 10:34 at night. On a scale from 1 to 10, I highly recommend the salted caramel flavor.
The next day.
Good morning, everyone, or should I say good afternoon. I am running a little bit behind this morning because the time difference of 3 hours is really taking a toll on me. By the time I got settled into my room and went to bed, it was around 11 o'clock in Seattle time, which was actually 2 o'clock in South Carolina. So I am just getting up to go to brunch. And yes, I'm starting my brunch off with ice cream. This lodge has 4 buildings with multiple rooms connected by serene covered walkways, so each building may be designed and decorated differently, hence my different colored bathroom. But either way, I didn't stay in the room long enough to let that bother me. The lodge does have a hot tub adjacent to its fitness center, but unfortunately I was not able to take advantage of it this time because I had so many other things on my list to do. As a solo traveler, I can truly appreciate the security at this location because it's actually nestled in another community with individual homes. Everything on this property, you have to have a key to get in. I just love these floor-to-ceiling windows that let all the natural light come in. While on my way to brunch, I noticed that they had this area for free coffee. And why not have a free cup of coffee versus going downstairs and paying about $3 for one? The on-site restaurant environment is warm and reminiscent of being in a luxurious treehouse. Open windows just inviting nature to come in with natural light. The menu had many options I wanted to try, but when I saw duck for breakfast, my mind was made up. Duck omelet it is. While I waited for my food to arrive, I enjoyed looking at all the intricate details of the building with its wood-exposed structure, intentional lighting that didn't compete with the natural light. The food arrived quickly and the plating was well laid out. The duck in my omelet was very tasty, but the omelet as a whole was kind of bland. It could have benefited from some sort of sauce, and I'm happy I did add cheese to it even though it was not included in the original omelet. I even requested cheese to be added because depending on how duck is prepared, it may be dry and flavorless. However, this duck was tasty, but again, a nice sauce would have been a nice addition. I know I arrived for brunch on the tail end of service, but the potatoes were tasty, but not warm and was kind of dry. This was fine because I try not to eat a lot of carbs in the morning anyway, but overall, I would give this meal a 7 out of 10. Now let's head to the spa and see what kind of treatment I am going to enjoy today. The spa set the tone for relaxation before and after the treatment, and yes, I did fall asleep in the relaxation lounge. I did the signature massage, and for an hour I completely disappeared into peace. The staff was warm, the oils are calming, and they even used an eco-conscious product and gave me a sample of products used and bath salts to use later. This wasn't just a massage, it was pampering that I needed. My next meal came after a luxurious spa treatment, and I was really tired and I really wasn't hungry, but I knew I had to get something on my stomach because I was going to go hiking the next day and I didn't want to be starving first thing in the morning. So I went by the bar because that was the only thing that was open at the time and looked at their bar bites. And I have to say, my next meal was truly a party in my palate. I am a huge fan of grilled cheese. They listed this as an adult grilled cheese and it caught my eye. What makes this an adult grilled cheese? Well, for starters, fig jelly. I know, it may sound strange, but I'm no stranger to fig jelly. I actually use it in several other recipes that I make. The combination of ingredients was intriguing. So anyway, I ordered it and I took it back to the room. It also came with a side of fennel tomato soup. Take a look at this face. Does this face say I liked it? Yes, it does. I could have eaten another one. This meal here was a 10 out of 10. Originally, I came here to escape the heat, to catch my breath, and to prep for my Mount Rainier adventure. But I left with more than that. Cedarbrook reminded me how important it is to just pause, to treat yourself with the same care we show others. This experience also introduced me to a new hotel group that owns this location and several other prominently on the West Coast with a few in the East. The hospitality style and this location has me excited to visit their other locations. And let me know in the comments, would you stay at Cedarbrook Lodge in Seattle, Washington?